Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. Today we want to do a premiere of the GuestView screen. This screen is the replacement of the old paper book. This screen is programmed specifically for a home with local activities and restaurants, as well as any information that a guest may need to stay in your home. So when a guest first arrives at a property, their name is actually displayed on the front of the screen here. It says welcome in their name. It also reads the internet information at the top of the screen. And that information is important to know that always stays at the top of the screen throughout their stay, just in case anybody arrives late, needs to know what it is, always there for them. You'll also notice it has the address and it has the weather. The weather is consistently updated. All of the guest views, again, are programmed for the home. And so we do recommendations when it comes to restaurants and activities. So if we're just going to check on local recommendations here, and you can see the restaurants, the activities, or the directory, just for other things that you may want to look at during your stay. But let's just say, for an example, it's raining. Look, there's outdoor activities and there's activities. So I just want to go look at some activities in the area, and I'm going to take a look at these, and these look great. Oh, look, see, all of these are connected to Yelp. So you're going to see what other folks around the area have rated this activity, which is fantastic. Let's just say I want to go visit Shell Island. Okay, it tells me where it's at, but I don't know how to get there. Well, we're going to send the directions right to my phone, and I'm going to type in the phone number, and it's going to send me a text right away with all of that information. So that is fantastic. So this is for all of your activities and all of your restaurants, and you can continue to scroll through. Again, we try to pack this information in as much as we can to be helpful for folks. Next, let's go to property information. So on that welcome screen, when they go to check in, this property guidelines, once they hit welcome, this information is going to come up right away for them. Sorry about that zoom there. And they actually need to read it. And oh boy. All right. They need to read that. And then they need to hit OK, that they've seen it once they get into that information. Okay. Next, let's look at amenities. So every property offers different amenities, and this is specific for your home. Now, all homes have a quirk here or there. This is the great place for us to go ahead and enter that information if there's a quirk to it that somebody may need some helpful information. Sometimes, for an example, if there are two AC units in a home, this is a place that we would want to enter. Hey, there's an AC upstairs and an AC downstairs. So that is very helpful. Now, during my stay, let's just say I have an emergency. Okay, the water heater isn't working. I'm going to go to this screen. I can click on any one of these things. Okay, I can click on all of them. So I'm going to say, listen, the hot water is not running. I don't care right now. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm just going to send a request, and it's going to ask me for the phone number. Now, if this is an urgent request, I can click this button here, and it's going to say send the request. Okay, the guest now is going to enter their information here, and once we enter this information, it's going to send the list of teammates. I'm just going to program any old number here, and it sent it. Now, every one of the team members gets a blast message saying, hey, this person at this address has an urgent request. It actually lists the home address and the contact information so that we can get a hold of them immediately. Next, on the day of checkout, now these are always available for folks, but the morning of checkout, the checkout instructions are going to come up for a guest. And this is where they're going to say, I've reviewed it, and they can check out now or check out later. Actually, I'm going to go back to that just so that I can show you. Let's just say I've reviewed it. I'm going to check out now. So this screen right here, folks are going to see when they enter the property on their welcome screen and when they leave. This is very helpful information for us because oftentimes our travelers are not going to convey something that has happened during their stay unless we have some way that's convenient for them to tell me, listen, I was either ecstatic about my stay or I was not happy about it. If we ever get a guest that says, I am meh and over, we always reach out immediately and say, what can we have done better for you? What kinds of things? Now, this information is good to know because during their stay, we actually follow up with them anyways and say, hey, how's your stay going? Can we do anything better? And at that time, a lot of folks are on vacation. They're having a great time. They don't want to deal with it. They don't respond. So this here is another great way for us to understand how exactly is a property performing. This in turn then allows us to provide feedback. I'm going to say I'm super happy. And they're going to get all of these options. Okay, well, I thought it was great here. And I'm going to hit next. Was this display helpful? This helps us because I need to know, was it easy to use? Was it confusing? You know, look at this. I'm mad. It wasn't helpful. It was inconvenient, difficult to use, intrusive, unattractive. These are very important things for us to know to provide the best guest experience as possible. So the next thing to say is all of these homes, in addition, are also programmed so that we have a rolling slideshow that's going throughout their stay. So it's just local pictures that have been taken around the area. So it's kind of like this revolving piece of artwork, if you will. That's always fun. We try to gear it towards whatever area you're in. You know, if you're down in the Orlando area, we'll put theme parks on. If you're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, we're going to put mountain views on. And then, of course, here in Panama City Beach, we're going to have lots of beach pictures for folks to see. So that is the demonstration today of the GuestView screen. Like I said, we highly recommend it. We have gotten nothing but positive feedback, both from our owners and our guests. And that's who we're here for, to provide the ultimate stay for our guests. If you have any questions, please always feel free to reach out to us at 850-329-5040. Thanks so much and have a good one.